RymeNation family, I go and say my peeps they back with another video. So yes, RymeNation family, I came across a video on TikTok with the lady who hosts the Running Africana program on IRE FM, and she had a host on the program and they were talking about the new liberal agenda which Andrew Holness led administration is currently pushing in Jamaica. So right about now in the RymeNation family, wanting to take a look on the video, leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section and tell me what you think. And if this is your first time viewing the RymeNation channel, please consider subscribing as well. And as per usual, make sure you watch the video to the end.
The current administration and the fact that they, to them, you know, Siaga is God.
Yeah.
To what extent, Jerry, do you think that the current administration led by Andrew Holness is actively or not carrying out this neoliberal agenda from
they are
Margaret
proudly
Thatcher,
doing so.
Reagan and Edward Siaga?
They are proudly doing so. They are proudly
Are
doing
they
so.
consciously doing so?
Yes, ma'am. Listen here now. Listen here now. Not only are they doing so, Trump put Holness on them to sit down between a tile and an elevator. When I'm going to look for him. When I'm going to look for Trump, him and some five of them. He put them between an elevator and a tile.
Was that a fake picture, Jerry? That was a fake picture.
But he put them in a passage. They were not welcomed in the usual way. He put them in a passageway. Yeah. But hear me now, the thing is this, him give them something for do. And Holness take it up with the light and do the more side. Attack Venezuela.
Yes.
And little more,
yes.
them want to make amends with Venezuela.
Not possible.
And America and Biden, them go something.
But America's already done
Holness couldn't face them.
But America has already made amends with Venezuela,
yes.
right?
But I want to show you, listen.
But where does that leave Jamaica?
Them is just a tool. Kamina Johnson. Kamina great and not insult. If I call her Kamina Gasana, Kamina Johnson Smith.
Yes.
You know what her election was about, her campaign? Boris Johnson commissioned Holness to get out Baroness Scotland.
Yes.
Baroness Scotland is a virtual leader of the Labour Party in England. The guy was living in Jamaica and go back. He was a good guy, but him don't have that thing. And
Corbyn,
all of the other leaders, she's at power.
Yeah, Corbyn.
And when she lose her seat, they had to put her in the House of Lords, because I know them real leader for put her in the House of Lords. That's how she become Baroness. What Baroness mean? What the word Baroness mean?
Land baron.
Landowner. The word Lord has one meaning, landowner. That's why them call God, Lord God, because them say it's all a male. Them say it's all a male, and God couldn't be male alone. Yeah. But anyway, it means landowner. The word means landowner and baron, and most of those titles mean to one estate or another landowner. So them put her in the House of Lords, Baroness Scotland. She's preparing the cases against Boris Johnson. Yes. I'm head for prison like Trump, you know. And not only that, she go become Commonwealth Secretary General, converting some of the rest of the Commonwealth to the progressive thing now. England now ruling now. And we're going to incriminate Johnson. That is how Johnson commissioned Holness to get somebody to run against her. When it was agreed already by the Commonwealth that you serve for 2 terms, which you don't serve for 1, and they had an arrangement say after she term it will be Africa's turn. Yeah. So that was slated already now. And yet him take Kumina or run against she just for Boris Johnson, a job him get from Boris Johnson, and he's famous for taking these jobs. No shame at all. I mean I talk unfair to me now.
Oh no, I mean but it is what it is. So the point though is that you see, I have been giving them the benefit of the doubt, even though I've been saying that I think that they are consciously carrying out this agenda, right? And I see that you're also agreeing with that, Ajamo, that the Holness administration is consciously carrying out this neoliberal agenda that started that project, that they're doing this consciously. This is no book up. Sorry, the microphone.
Sorry,
because one mic where I use because the other one. Let me see if we're here, you know, Jerry, from that mic. No, still not here from that mic, and all the microphones are on. Yeah.
Well, both the PNP, the People's National Party, and the Jamaica Labour Party are consciously carrying out the neoliberal capitalist agenda. Both of them are capitalist parties. Even Michael Manley wasn't pushing socialism, it was pushing capitalism with a human face.
Thank you for saying that.
So,
Thank you for saying
you know, people don't understand it because the capitalism that he's pushing is the type of capitalism that they promote in the Nordic countries, in Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, Norway. It is still capitalism, but they have social programs and things to make the lives of people a little better, but it's still controlled by a minority class, the capitalist class, the bourgeoisie that controls society. But it makes life a little better for the people. Anybody who say that they're micromanaging socialism, they're actually promoting capitalism. That's what they're doing. So they know, so both parties have a consensus that is neoliberalism. Even Portia Simpson, where people say she championed for the poor, she didn't do anything for the poor. She carried out the neoliberal capitalist agenda of cutting taxes and wealth, privatization. And what they're doing is transferring wealth from the people to the wealthy, because when you cut property tax, when you cut income taxes on high income, you're shifting wealth from the public. The public now have the money now for finance social program. You're shifting it to wealthy people.
You take the duty of a horse. It's like the poor people can buy a horse. Mm-hmm. You know, you take the duty out of vehicles coming in from Europe, Germany, and then places like poor people can buy Audi and them something there. What the other vehicle?
The burden of the tax is
right.
put on the poor.
Yes.
The poor pay for the projects that the rich benefit from.
And that's why they're pushing like general consumption tax. That no, most of our tax revenue to government is coming from indirect tax, and everybody know that indirect taxes on goods and services is regressive. Yeah. When you have progressive taxation, the higher your income or wealth is the more tax you pay. They're not doing that. When I was at UE, I was saying to people, I should be paying more in income tax. My income tax is too low. And people say, oh, Ajamo, shut up your mouth. You know, you want government to take more. I'm saying, how will I get access to service if we don't get more taxes and provide the services? If you want community centers, the government have to get taxes. If the government decides that it's not going to borrow money, the money will have to come from taxes to pay for the services that we need. So that's what neoliberalism has done, neoliberal capitalism has done. It has reduced the amount of services that are provided to the people, and it expects the marketplace. So it's saying that you go to make the money, and if you want education, you go and buy education. If you want your children to learn to play the drum, you go and buy it. So instead of having taxation providing, and in community centers, the playing of drum, the playing of piano, that's provided through taxpayers' money, no, you have to go in your pocket. So if you don't have no pocket, you can't afford to get your child learning these things.